Welcome back to the DLC podcast, Dongling Podcast, everybody. It is episode 7, and I am Gabriel.
Hey, Jerry here.
Cytus, let's do this.
Wait, is it episode 7 already?
Yeah, it's episode 7. We have made 7
Well, I'm
episodes.
just. Are you?
Oh, it's 6 episodes. Yeah, wait, let me check.
Wait, because
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wait,
it is
it's just
7. It is 7. It
calculation
is.
in Gabriel.
Okay, cool.
Seven. How many comes before that?
Oh no. Okay, so welcome back, everyone. Another week, another podcast. Last week was a bit spicy, even to my standard. I think we're gonna tone it down a bit, and it's October, guys. It's Halloween season. We
Hell
thought it'd be
yeah.
Wait,
appropriate.
Jared.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, we're not gonna tone it down a bit. We're just gonna.
Are we not gonna tone it down a bit, Cytus boy?
That's your personal decision.
No one else here.
I didn't say I was gonna tone it
Yeah,
down.
I thought it was pretty decent.
I thought we were gonna tone it up.
Yeah.
Oh.
If anything, we're going up.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna talk about
so anyway,
all the controversial
it's
stuff.
it's a spooky season. Let's share a ghost story, everything spooky related, and so yeah, let's start it off there. So, guys believe in ghosts?
I do not, but I wish they were real.
Wait, what do you mean? They are.
Because if they're real, then that means like
Wait, what?
yeah. Because okay, the only reason why I want to see a ghost is because I want like definite proof that they're real. If I see one, and I'm like, oh, nice. Now after we die, it's not just like emptiness. I can choose to become a ghost, or there's other paths. So that's pretty cool. I don't know.
I think this like goes back to previous episodes conversation where you're scared of your death.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you need proof that there's like some sort of
afterwards.
afterlife, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, have you ever thought like if you die and you turn to a ghost, does that prove that there's no heaven?
Oh, I thought you were gonna tone it down this
Or
episode.
or hell. Like I'm just thinking.
Exactly.
I mean, you're just like stuck here on Earth, right? As a
Right.
ghost. That's even worse.
But do you?
That's even worse.
I would. I think okay. So my version of what a ghost would be is just like this invisible being that goes around Earth. Like I can go through walls or whatever, and I can like look at stuff. Right. I think it would be pretty cool because it's like on Minecraft. You're like God mode now. You can just like fly around and see what's happening, and
Oh yeah.
and I'm invisible, so you can't see me. I can do whatever. I don't know. That sounds pretty
yeah.
fun.
Everyone that's watching and is waiting for the horror story, don't worry. We're gonna go into that. I just wanted to talk about ghosts. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, come on.
I raised the question: where are the dinosaur ghosts?
Ooh, do you think that they're overpopulated? There's like too many ghosts, and once you become a ghost, there's like no real estate to move around. Isn't it weird?
Once you become a ghost, you just living a second life.
Is this a Hong Kong issue in the happy
Yeah,
world?
this is an overpopulation issue.
the housing price is too expensive up there.
Okay, maybe heaven is just too populated, and you kind of need to wait it out in on Earth.
You're on a waiting list to be buried, just like Hong Kong.
What if hell is just becoming ghost on Earth, and until you can have your spot in heaven?
Yeah, because that's interesting. Because just now what you said was like you're like on God mode, like
Wait, so
flying around.
you're saying all the dinosaurs are already like inside heaven?
Well, okay, so we did talk about it last time that only humans
yeah.
have a soul, right?
So yeah,
So dinosaurs
Wait,
may
is
not
this-
become ghosts.
So wait, what? So this theory is developed after human beings are existing? Like what? How about the
actually, you know
That's-
what?
That's
That might
rather
be true.
convenient.
I mean, they have to like have some kind of closure for themselves, right?
Right.
What that?
But yeah, I think Okay, back to your God mode theory, right?
Sure.
That's just a creep. Like you just turn to a creep when you die.
I'm peeking
That
at people
sucks.
taking showers. Like, whoa.
Yeah, and that sucks though. Like you can't jack off or whatever, right?
Right.
Even if you creep on a girl or something
Right.
when they're having a shower, you
But I
can't like.
think you can still like like chill on the TV. If someone was watching the TV, I'll just like fly
Why would
down
I
next to
want to do
them.
that?
Why
Discussing
not?
ghost physics.
Why would I want to do that?
I mean, if you have no other choice, right? If you're stuck in this ghost body and you have nothing to do but like
Fly
explore the
around.
world, I guess. Oh, you can explore the world. Like you can go to like underground caves and whatnot.
Okay, bro. Not everyone wants to explore the world. Some
But
people just like to go on fishing and
all right,
do
okay.
barbecues. I
Then
don't know.
they can't do that anymore as a ghost. Too bad for
Okay, yeah,
them.
fuck them, Like so, like in the Chinese belief, a lot of people believe that if there's a ghost, it's a person that still have things that they want to do right on Earth. That's why their spirit is still stuck in this realm and could not proceed to the next level. So maybe that's the reason why there are ghosts, but there are so little ghosts.
Mm.
Jerry,
You know,
why did you say you believe in ghosts?
I didn't.
You said they're real. You said they're real.
I mean, I to be honest, I still don't know. I mean, there's like a lot of theories like saying that the ghost is like actually like people from another dimension, right?
Oh,
They
Right.
just.
Jerry, what I mean is, have you saw one?
I mean, of course I have, baby. I mean, not.
Oh,
I mean,
whoa.
not. Hmm. You know, till this day, I still don't know what I saw.
Oh,
I can't.
really?
I can't. I mean, I can't prove it, right?
Okay, Jerry, I think it's story time.
It's story time, baby. Okay, so there's actually a few stories. I'm just gonna start off with the lighter ones. So when I was small, I think around elementary school time, one time like back then I lived in a relatively bigger house, right? Not trying to brag here, but there was like a really long corridor, right?
Mhm.
I saw my dad like walking across, like just walking across, and as a kid, I saw my dad. I was like, really happy, right? I ran out and I tried to like find my dad. Then there's no one there.
Oh.
Shit, I was like, I saw my dad's like shoes, like it was a leather shoes, right? Because he's a businessman and he walked across, and then I'm like, oh shit, dad is here. I ran out, and there was no one there. And I turned right, and it was like no one there. Shit, like, and then I was like,
That's
oh
so
shit.
scary.
I was like, fuck, I was just a little kid, right? So yeah, I think that was the tamer one. Then another time was same house. Um, back then, back in middle school, in English class, we learned about like the writing and horror and like the idea of horror, right? And I think that period of time really traumatized me because every kid was like searching for like scary stuff right online, and YouTube wasn't really a thing back then. It was very new, and there were a lot of like crappy horror videos on YouTube, but it still got the best of me, right? It was still scary. So I was pretty traumatized, and even in class we were watching like horror stuff, and everyone was really scared. Right? That period of time. So one day I was like taking a shower. I was still paranoid because I was so deep into all this like spooky story and whatever, and I was drying myself after a shower. Right, I was like washing my hair, like just cleaning myself, and then like after a few swipe, I saw a woman sitting next to me.
What?
Like I'm like, and then like she was like, here, this not my auntie, by the way, guys. She was like sitting
That
like
is
this,
so creepy.
and then like just my toilet is pretty bright, right? So I saw this figure just like doing this like right next to me. Like I was like wiping my head, and that figure was like right here, like looking that way. And I just and then after that, I looked, no one was there. I'm like, okay, shit, I'm getting the fuck out of here, baby.
What? Are you sure that you're not hallucinating or something?
I
You
think you need to
know,
check your eyes.
yeah, okay, you know what? I think a huge part of that was because I was really that
Paranoid.
period of time again. Yeah, I was really paranoid.
Right.
Okay, like I understand that. And did I see something that is that a ghost or is that not?
Mm.
I don't know. And every time I try to tell this story to my friends, no one would take me seriously.
No one's
Okay,
like,
just a bit of backstory. My mother did pass away when I was very small, and every time I tell that story, someone would say, "Oh, maybe it's just your mom." Jesus, it's not my mom. It was like a 11 year old little girl that's kneeling next to me when I was taking a shower. Like that's not my
Dude, that's
mom,
so
mate. Like
scary, dude.
I'm like, shit, that's not my mom, man. So yeah, I've always tried to tell this story, and just no one gave a shit.
Mm-hmm.
not that I don't give a shit. It's just that the probability of your eyes having issues is much higher than actually
Oh
just.
yeah, I mean,
That's
I'm
true.
not
That's
just.
true.
I definitely get that, and I truly believe that was not a ghost. It was just me seeing shit.
Okay, have
Yeah.
you saw that? Have you saw it again? Have you saw it again?
Oh no, I think that was just one time
Mm.
paranoid.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
don't.
that's just one time paranoid. My dad's shoes walking across. Yeah, that was one time as well. I know
Mm.
I've lived in that apartment for quite a while. So yeah, no horror stuff other than my window was looking right across a mental asylum. But that's it.
I mean that. Mm,
No, I
if
mean
ghosts
like
were real, if ghosts were real, then there's a high probability that maybe some mental patients would have many regrets. I feel like because and then that area is
do they
haunted.
can they even process regrets
Yeah, for sure. It's. I mean, they're not.
if they're mentally unstable?
Well, I guess it depends on which like mental illness they have,
Oh
but
yeah.
yeah,
You're
I
not.
would assume
You're not
that.
brain dead. You're just.
No. I mean, like, can you imagine their mental illness is just to
That's why they have like
never.
big ghosts. You know how in Chinese tradition it's like, oh, there's like some ghosts are like kind of nice or whatever, but then there are like evil ghosts or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Awkward.
there are like vengeance codes where the
Right.
person would like in Chinese belief, if you wear a red dress and you yourself, oh no, you need to beep that out, and you
Uninstall life. Yes.
uninstall life, um, it turns to a vengeance spirit, and that spirit will haunt the person that she was thinking before she passed away, and
Mm.
she would continue to cause bad luck to that individual.
Mm.
So yeah, usually like um, lady and man issue, you know. Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know, and it's even worse if she's pregnant.
Ooh, two ghosts.
Yeah, baby girls, baby.
I've actually never had any like ghostly experience. But I think if I was very scared of ghosts and the dark as a kid. Every
Oh yeah,
time
me
I
too.
would walk in the dark or even at home, just like turning off the lights, I would run to my room. I just
Oh,
slam
I
the
think that's
door.
every kid.
Yeah, and like, but I guess when I was afraid of the dark, I wasn't afraid of ghosts. Like in particular, I was afraid of like
Uncertainty.
yeah, the uncertainty, the unknown. What if there's like a giant worm monster or something? But ghost is like kind of like I don't know. Yeah, weird.
But like actually like not even one like abnormal experience.
Mm-hmm. No.
Like something that's off.
I had one.
All right, go ahead.
Like Gabriel speak. But yeah,
Go
you can. Just go side as
for it,
boy.
Gabriel. No, Gabriel, if you can finish.
No, yeah.
Oh no,
I was.
you can keep
Oh,
thinking.
yeah. I like the only thing that was like, abnormal is like oh some weird sound like a pen dropping outside, but it's like probably the wind knocked it over. I don't know. But yeah, nothing happened in my life that's kind of scary to or like ghostly.
Boring. Boring.
Maybe you're just like unaware or like just too indifferent for the
Oh,
weird things that
maybe.
happen.
Or I try to like make logical sense of it. It's like, oh, that like book fell. It's like, oh, maybe the gravity on that part is like or like the weight shifted somehow, and then like something knocked it, and then like it fell over, and I tried to like rationalize it. I'm like,
Oh
oh,
yeah, that woman was sitting on my chair just now. I think that's just an intruder. That's definitely not a ghost. Oh wait, it's levitating. It must be a stunned woman. Excuse me.
I
Okay.
I wanna talk about uh my experience with it. I personally don't believe in it, and I don't, and I wouldn't even feel like I just think it's something fun to talk about
mm,
ghosts. But there is this time where I can't explain what was happening. So I remember very clearly it was the night of like in July in Hong Kong, and you know how in Chinese,
Oh yikes.
yeah,
is that
you know
bad?
in Chinese, yeah, July is like the what was it again? The
The
day that
ghost, the spirit festival or whatever.
yeah, Spirit
Ooh,
Festival where
oh,
Yeah, 鬼节.
mm-hmm.
it's claimed to be that your people who pass away come back that one night.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, and I remember it very clearly. It was that day because it w- I was going with a friend to a internet bar that night, and we were talking about it. We were like, oh, so you know tonight is Ghost Festival, and we are like,
Oh,
who the fuck
our
is?
Christian friend.
Yes, I
Really?
Christian friend. Yeah, yeah. So we were in the internet cafe and we were just like playing our games. Nothing really happened, and until I need to go to the bathroom, and when I'm in the bathroom, it was okay. Let me explain the presence. We were in a rather old building in the middle of the city. That's very interesting and stuff. And when I went in the bathroom, they covered up all the windows with old newspapers, so none of the light can come in. And somehow no one thought to turn on the lights or whatever, so it was like pitch dark. And I was just like, holy shit, this is weird. But I just did my business and when went out, I opened the door. Oh, I saw my friend instantly right there. It scared the shit out of me. That's not the point though, okay? And
Wait,
yeah,
I thought
so
that's it.
no. I so
He's
the
still
so
building
the
it up.
yeah, I'm still building it up. It was a long night, all right? Yeah, like it was then when I first like already felt something wrong about that night. And then later on, after we played our game and like start to leave, I was waiting with him with my friend for the elevator, and we saw these bunch of people also waiting there for an elevator, but there were like four of them, and we saw that there was two elevators available, and one of them had the door open, and we saw these people still waiting, and we're like, why are they waiting? There's an elevator right there.
Holy shit, I'm getting goosebumps.
Well, it didn't really cross our mind yet at that point, and then we were just like, maybe they're like waiting for someone else. So me and my friend went in the open the elevator, and and as we went in the open elevator, I was looking around again in the elevator. It was such a weird elevator. There were photos, black and white photos of human beings, all
What?
placed around the elevator. And in their eyes it was crossed out with a red marker each one of them. I was like, what the fuck is this? But I just thought it was some weird ass prank or something. And while I was looking at this, my friend was pressing the buttons, and he pressed the ground button and there was nothing happened. He keep pressing it, and after like I don't know, like 10 seconds inside the elevator, the lights suddenly shut down, so it
No
was
way.
dark,
Oh.
and then the elevator started closing. And
No way.
me and my friend didn't had like it all happened in a snap, so I didn't react. And we saw the door slowly
Oh
closing,
no.
No
and then
way.
and until like it was pitch black, and I was that moment I was like, this is it, mom. I'm done.
No way.
This is how I die. And, okay, so, and then I touched my friend in the dark. I hold his shoulder, and I was ready to pull out my phone and lit it up. And I knew it when the moment I lit it up, I would see something or whatever.
Oh.
and then but before I started to press my phone, the door slowly opened. Apparently the people outside saw that the door closed, but the level didn't change, so they pressed the button and helped us open the door
Oh.
out on the outside.
Okay, so the 4 people is actually people.
Yes, it's people.
Okay, so they actually
Yeah.
helped you.
So
Holy
so
shit.
me and my friend
Thank fuck.
we just ran the fuck out. We're not dealing with this. We are walking down the stairs.
Oh wow. Dude, that's
No, it's
so
even worse
scary.
if you like go to like
Yeah,
the staircase though.
it was a really weird night, and I can't explain a lot of the stuff that happened.
Oh.
Well, at least those guys are real, right?
I don't know, Jay.
You have to press the
I
button.
don't
It's like,
know.
hey,
And
lad.
who knows if you can control light, you can control button. I don't know.
That's fucked.
Actually,
But,
it's so funny because all of these internet cafes that we used to go to in Hong Kong, they still are now. They're very sketchy. They're in this like rundown building. We will have to like climb like four flights
yeah.
of stairs into this like weird like store within this old building, and then it's like full of computers and that
super modern.
that may be why like the elevator might be like old or whatever. But yeah, that is pretty.
I can still bring you guys to the exact building
Nah, mate.
and show you the elevator
The
itself.
broken elevator. It
You
is
know
still
what?
broken.
I'm old. I'm happy staying at home and playing games.
Maybe it was the guards that night, the security. They're just like, we're gonna fuck with these people. Just
No,
turn
mate.
the light off and like,
Hey, Cytus. What will happen if you go to the same floor
yeah.
and the 4 guys are still standing there?
Oh.
They're still gonna try to elevate it. Holy crap.
It's gonna be fucked.
Maybe there wasn't anyone waiting for the elevator that night.
Oh no.
Oh man, it was yeah. Yeah, I don't believe in ghosts, but I can still not explain what happened that night.
Mm.
That's fucked, man.
Yeah. And it was just like perfect timing because it was like the festival and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're thinking too much. Okay, I got one. So, yeah, actually, it just literally popped back up in my head.
Mm.
Yeah.
This story, and I think this is the actual proof of not ghosts, but or let's just say orders in a graveyard. So back then I was quite an edgy kid. So
You
but
still
I think I
are
watched.
an education.
Yeah, I'm still it. But
You toned it down a little bit.
yeah, it depends on which aspect. But okay, so back then I was visiting my grandparents' place, and I think I watched a bit too much of Naruto and learned a bit too much of the spells. So I was trying to, because right outside my grandparents' grave there are two trees that they just planted.
Right in front of his grandma.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know what? As edgy as that sounds, that's exactly what I fucking did, and that was like it kind of. Okay, I'm sorry.
Wait.
I think
For the people who's just listening to this, you have to explain what you did.
okay. I was really young. Okay, I was in it's on the edgy state. I think I was in like early middle school, right?
Yeah.
And I was just doing some really fucking stupid stuff, right?
So you're basically
In the
throwing
graveyard.
gang
Okay,
signs.
okay. Let me just go into the story. I see the trees are not growing as fast as possible. I don't know why. My retarded brain, I was like, I'm gonna pick up my pedal and try to cast spell and into the tree.
You were
Motor-
throwing hand signals.
Moktung!
I'm
Bro!
gonna, and then I was like putting spells on the leaf and trying
You're
to.
gonna pass your life energy to the tree.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. Some shit like that, right? And then I was doing like spells and shit, like stuff that I just make up because I was an edgy kid, right? I understand that was disrespectful and to the place, and I really shouldn't do that. Right after that, a huge gust of wind blew into our direction.
Oh.
Just an absolute huge gust of wind, just extreme, one boom, just one huge one. And then we all just stood there, and my mom was like, "Stop it! Don't play around." Like actually, just that one time, it was just one like huge vacuum, boom. That's
Right.
it. It never happened again that day. It was just that I honestly, I truly believe that was like a warning sign
Hmm.
for whoever was looking
Whoever
over
you were
that place.
disrespecting, yeah.
Yeah, whoever I was disrespecting, or my grandparents just smacking me on the face. Right? It was just a huge gust of wind just blew into our face, and I was like, "Oh no, that's bad, that's bad."
Just imagine an Asian grandma ghost being like, "Stop that!"
Yeah, exactly. I think that's exactly what they did. And just for more context, the tree is dead.
Oh.
The tree never got taken care of and is pretty dead.
Do you
And
think?
I'm not sure if my spell worked. I was edgy kid. I do apologize to the spirit of my grandparents for doing retarded stuff like that. And yeah, I was edgy. But after a few years, I think it was around 4 years now. 4 years later, I went back to the graveyard myself to me and my ex girlfriend. We went back to pay respect to my grandparents because I study in Australia. I don't usually come back to Hong Kong, right? So that one time I came back to Hong Kong, I thought, okay, I'm gonna go pay my respect and maybe spend a day in Macau, right? Because they're in Macau,
Mm.
and then in Chinese tradition, I don't know if it's the same in Western. We need to like clean the graves, right? We need to like clean the graves, put flowers, and like say prayers or whatever, right? I don't have much, so I just clean and bought flowers. So as I was like bringing the bucket of water and like getting the towels ready, I was like walking down because my mom's grave is at the top of the mountain. I have to walk down to my grandparents, right?
Mm.
I was walking next to the furnace because in Chinese tradition you have to like burn goods for your deceased family member.
Mm.
So I was walking past the furnace. I just saw this huge dark figure at the corner of my eyes. Again, you can call me hallucination, but it was just that dark figure. Like it was
Uh-huh.
tall. You can definitely see it's a human shaped figure
Sure.
just standing next to the furnace and just kind of like looking at my direction. Of course, I didn't tell my girlfriend there was a bloody dark figure standing right next to us, but I didn't say anything. I forced my respect to this place inside my head.
Uh-huh.
I did what I have to do and I left. But that was like, oh wow, I literally see something next to me, and it was like very clear as well.
Mm.
Like you can
Eh,
see like what
when it's the third time, I think it's the time to check your eyes.
third time the charm.
Third,
That time you
third,
actually see a manifestation of the ghost and then
yeah,
it's
I think
clear.
you either have to find someone to fix your eyes, or you either have to find someone to deal with the ghost that's haunting you.
It's a bloody graveyard. You can't deal with the ghost of the graveyard. I mean, okay, let's be honest. I think it's a graveyard, right?
Mm.
And it's in the morning, right? It's bright afternoon morning. So I just think, for me, I just think it's normal that something like that would happen in a graveyard.
Mm.
So yeah, that ghost or not, I believe that thing was something. Evil or not, I don't know.
My aunt likes to go to like grave visits at like 6 a.m. in the morning.
That's retarded.
What?
Yeah, and she was telling me that it was scary as fuck, and I
And
was
why
like,
would she
But she
go?
likes doing it?
no, I was like, why? Why you think it's scary, but why you going? She's like, oh yeah, all the wild dogs there, they're all fucking scary and they pack on me and stuff in the morning because I have food. I was like, I think that's the least concern thing you should be concerned about if you go visit a grave at 6 a.m. in the morning. It was like even it was before the sun rises and everything.
Right.
You know
Yeah,
what? I might be more scared of the wild dogs than the ghosts actually.
They
It can actually
physically
cause
do
like
something.
physical pain, right?
Yeah.
What if there weren't any dogs in real life?
Oh shit, Ghost Spirit,
Oh,
guys.
oh man.
You gotta catch that ball. Sorry, I just need to go to the toilet.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I just really need to.
You guys
Alright.
go see some crazy
See another girl curled
shadows.
up.
Yeah, he's gonna come back with a new story.
You won't believe what I just saw in the toilet. It's interesting because I really never have any ghost stories. I even have like family members that are like kind of dead. Oh, I mean not kind of dead. They are dead.
What do you mean?
They are dead. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me not because I don't believe in ghosts that much. I feel like Jerry believe in spirituality a lot, so that's why.
Yeah, it seems like it. Seems like it. He was talking about angels last time.
Okay, Gabriel. We
Oh.
need to leave that in. What the hell does kind of dead mean?
No, they are. No, I corrected myself.
What are they vegetables? What do you mean?
I think we all have kind of dead relatives.
Yeah, we all have like kind of dead.
I
Like,
misspoke. They are actually dead. And we think that
Confirm.
confirmed dead.
and we
Confirmed
think
passed
that
away.
you're more spiritually in touch.
I don't want to be. I think I just fucked up there. So yeah.
Your spell. It was
Your
all because
spell,
of your
exactly.
spell.
Oh yeah, you know what? That was a bit too edgy, and yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I every time I go back, I apologize.
You do realize everything weird started after you cast your spell, right?
Not the corridor shoes one.
Not the
that.
shoes one.
Yeah, that was really small. That
Mm.
was really really young. But I got more.
More.
Yeah, I got more.
All right.
Yeah,
More.
Continue then.
not morgue.
You still haven't checked your eyes yet.
No, I haven't. But this one is actually a bit more close to home and
Okay.
very recent actually.
Just now when you went to the bathroom.
That would be fucked up because it's
I just saw two girls.
because
sitting
it's
on a-
11
on a
because it's
toilet.
11 o'clock in the afternoon. I doubt that would be any ghost right now. But
You never know. They
Okay,
stay up late.
yeah, shut the fuck up, Gabriel. Okay, so my house got a renovation not long ago, so I was forced to live in a hotel. So back then when I was living, so we stayed for like 2 months, I think, and because it was a long stay, the hotel gave us a relatively good room, right? So I myself have a room and my parents have a room, right? So the first room was actually really nice. Nothing really happened. Nothing happened there.
Mm.
However, my parents' room, they keep smelling smoke. I think just the ventilation system was bad,
Mm.
and it was sucking up smoke from other rooms. And my dad actually really hates smokes, like the smell of smoke, like cigarettes.
Mhm.
So after a bit of arguing with the with the manager, like a bit of Karen mode, we got upgraded, and I did not expect this, but we got upgraded to like an extremely beautiful and luxurious room, right?
Uh-huh.
Like it was huge with jacuzzi and shit like that, and it was just me because
Oh,
it's still two rooms. It's still two rooms. It's still
okay.
two rooms because he complained, but I was forced to go up as well, right?
Oh, I see.
So I was moved to this huge ass room with two huge bed, and I was just sleeping in one of them. Right, it was huge. I'm like Donald Trump now, huge. But
You're getting cancelled.
so what happened was my nephew actually came over and would have a bit of staycation with us,
Yeah.
and he usually sleeps in my room, right? And so he would sleep next to my bed. So the bed was huge as well. So my nephew is actually very active and stuff like that. And one okay, I'm just gonna tell the first story and then I'm gonna move back into the nephew story.
Sure.
I keep seeing. So one night I woke up in the middle of the night, and I looked at the chair in front of me, and I literally saw a woman sitting there. It was just me, by the way.
What?
Middle of the night, like AM time. I just saw a woman sitting in front of me.
Okay.
Like I was sleeping on bed, and it was around like 1 o'clock direction, right?
Uh-huh.
It was just a woman sitting there, like woman figure again, all black.
Uh-huh.
And then I don't know why. I was like, oh, that's fucked up. I
Right.
was like, I blinked 2 times. It was still there, right?
Right.
I'm okay. That's fucked up, right? Okay,
Right.
let's go back to sleep, I guess.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude,
right.
if I were you, like I think so okay, sorry to cut in.
Okay,
But,
wait. Just one more point. I think I did turn on the light next to me,
okay.
like the lamp night, like the book reading night
Uh-huh.
next to me. I think I did that, but the woman, it's so clear it was a woman
Uh-huh.
just sitting there.
Wait, even with the light on.
No. When the light is on, it's gone. But there was
Oh.
nothing on the chair.
Oh. Ooh, that's creepy. Cuz I was going to
Yeah,
say I
yeah,
was going to say like human kind of our brain likes pattern, right? And whenever
yeah,
we see
definitely.
like a shadow or like let's say I hung a shirt up and then I look at the shirt, I'm like, oh shit, there's someone there, or something like that. Like I was gonna suggest that, oh, it's something like that. So why don't you like, if I were in your situation, I would have got up and tried to like grab, I don't know, like try to grab the ghost.
No. It was walking distance. Like I have to walk over.
Yeah, I would walk
The,
over and
the room is so big.
yeah, but
You
okay,
know,
but
the
then when
room
you
was huge. I had to
and when you
walk
turn on the
over.
light, it was gone, right?
It was gone. Yeah.
Mm.
I didn't even bother going to touch it, right? If I go and touch it, it's actually then I'm fucked, right? But it's actually like quite far away. Like it's okay far away, right? I have to walk at least like 6 steps over.
Mm.
So that was the first time I saw that person that thing.
Uh-huh.
So the next time was me and my girlfriend. Like she came over for a stay, right? We were both sleeping on the bed, and like middle of the night, I was like sleeping sideways. And then I saw a black thing that walked into the toilet. Like literally a woman just walked into the toilet, right?
Uh-huh.
And then it's like without any lights. I turned around, I'm like, why the fuck are you not turning on the lights? I'm like, what's your mouth? What's happening? And then I turned and then I saw my girlfriend there. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh shit.
I'm like, yeah, okay, I just saw that thing walked into the toilet.
Uh-huh.
So clear. I literally walked into the toilet. And my girlfriend was still next to me. I'm like, oh shit. Oh
Yo,
shit.
so Jerry, I mean, 3 times is already um a pretty bad thing to happen to your eyes, and now you're saying 5 times.
Cytus ready for the sixth.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Okay, last time I talked about my nephew, right?
Uh-huh.
He was like those really loud kids, like really annoying kids. Like and then he would like jump on beds and stuff.
Mhm.
And then so I was like sleeping middle of the night and I was sleeping this way this time. So the other direction, right? And then I heard at my back it's just someone like super loud, like just jumping on the bed and making like sounds, just irritating sounds, right? And I was about to like turn around and say like, "Wait, like, hey, Griffin, my nephew is called Griffin. It's like Griffin, just go to sleep. It's too late or something like that,
Mhm.
right?" I turned around. I was about to say something, and I was like already halfway up. I was so pissed, right? I was so
Mhm.
pissed. Like it was like really like 1 or 2 a.m. So pissed. I woke up. I turned around. And it's like, fuck, my nephew wasn't there that night.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, fuck, that's not good. I was like, that was the actual time that I was like, a bit scared because I'm like, wait, he's not here that night. It's like, and then it slowly sunk in. I'm like, I think I had to sleep with my lamp on. But yeah, that was a bit too close for me. Like
Mm,
I was like the first few times I was only a kid. Maybe I was hallucinating, but these 3 times or whatever, I'm a grown adult.
mm-hmm.
I can still find reasons to why I saw those things. Maybe I just woke up, I was hallucinating.
Right.
I wasn't too clear, like yeah, yada yada. But what I see is what I see.
Mm.
And I still remember I telling my girlfriend, it's like, hey, there's a woman in our room. And she's like, you don't say that.
Ah,
I still have to live here for one more night. One more night.
man, Jerry, I think you either have a really serious eye and ear condition, or you should really do something about all that ghost haunting you.
I mean, it never happened now.
It was
But
haunting that hotel room.
it was just that particular room.
Mm.
I mean, you probably saw the same woman ghost if you did see it, right?
Um, you know what? The graveyard one is a dark figure, and it was huge. But
Mm.
that one in particular. Oh, you're referring back to the towel one, right?
I don't know.
The bathroom.
Do they all look
No.
similar to
The
you?
the 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 one in the bath, like in the shower room. That one was actually super clear. Like I saw a white figure with long hair crouch at the corner. Like that was very clear. But the last few times is only a dark figure, right?
Mm.
And
What
and
if?
yeah.
What if, since that is such an old memory, you thought you thought you saw something, and then, but you know how our minds kind of like fill in the blank, and then
Yeah.
it fills in the blank. You thought you saw like a very vivid image of a girl, but then now that you're older, since these occurrences are much more recent, it is a blur instead of like a clear image for you.
Okay. To that, I just say that actually all past events that we recall is actually technically our own imagination
Right, right.
because you can replicate it 100%, right?
Hmm.
So yes, I would definitely agree that
It's
I
possible,
yeah,
right?
it's possible. I just might be like filling in blanks, but at that moment, because it was more recent for me,
Uh-huh.
I just think that yeah, it's more clear in my head, and
Right.
that's what I felt. Yeah,
Mm.
I could relay it back to you guys.
Actually, next time when you see a ghost, can you call me, and I'll be like, put me on speaker. I'll talk to her or something like that.
Oh no! Why are you going caramel on a ghost?
That's so interesting. I don't know. Like, I feel like if I was in any of the situations, my first reaction would be would be fear. But then my curiosity would overtake and be like, what's the worst that could happen? Sure, if I'll die,
They'll,
whatever.
they'll poker,
It's like,
poker.
oh, who's this? What's this?
Really, your is fear for me. Every time I encounter those stuff, I'm like, oh shit. It's like ah fuck, like that kind of reaction. It's
Why is it
never
that
like
kind of
fuck.
reaction?
No,
It's
I
never
feel
like
him.
oh,
I feel
fuck.
him. Yeah, yeah,
I'm always like
yeah, yeah.
I'm always like
That's
that.
interesting.
I'm
That
like
was,
not, it's like not me. Come on, man.
that
It's
was
like
how
Christ.
I. That was how
That's
I felt it too.
every time, all these time. I'm like fuck. It's like that kind of reaction.
Actually, I only ever have that reaction when there's like a cockroach in my house, cause
Cockroach is like fuck.
No.
it's like
Yeah,
fuck. I have to
cockroach.
take care of it. Like I have to take care of it. Fuck, and then like, cause it's very hard. I hate insects and stuff. So, and there's no one else for me to rely on. So I have to take care of it. So do you think like encountering a ghost is kind of like, oh, I have to face this?
No.
Okay, no.
You have to understand all my encounters. They did not physically attack me.
Right.
Whenever I see it moving, standing there, whatever, I'm like, fuck. Because if he's like running after me, I'm probably like, oh fuck. but these are like just figures that I see and they're minding their own business. So for me, it's like it's unlucky that I saw them.
Mm-hmm. Wow, then you're really
Because
unlucky.
in like Chinese belief, when you're unlucky, or in Cantonese we say 喜运 dai, so your luck is down, right? You get to experience unfortunate stuff, and this is like seeing other spirit is part of that.
Wow.
So you're just not. It's just bad timing, I
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
That you run into them. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but like they won't necessarily do anything to you, but
It's a bad omen
you're
almost.
not supposed to see them. Is what I want to say. In also in Chinese belief, there's something called yang hei. It's like your sun energy, right? If you have more sun energy, then you won't be able to see them because they're so powerful. They repel all ghosts.
Oh.
I watch I really love horror stuff, and I watch a lot of like ghost like horror shows. They do say that a particular type of people is easier to see ghosts. Like if they have like different face shape, their mood, the way of life, like these
We're
all
looking at
affect.
one
Were,
right
were they
now.
yeah, were they describing you in that show?
You know what?
My face shape
I mean,
and my
yeah.
eyes.
If they always say like in Chinese there's something called fok hei, right? So it's like luck energy or whatever. So if you're like fat, if you're always happy, if you're optimistic, if you're like puffy, always joyful, then yeah, you're gonna have more of that energy. But people like me that are more skinny, that some of the characteristics are like if this part is like go in
You're saying we're
like
fat.
going like this, like people are more likely like they are like Mr. Wong, right? If you can imagine, like people like that is easier to see ghosts, and people that have like darker
Mr. Wong is
eyes.
a ghost himself.
Oh, he is. I think he's probably gonna die soon, and I thank God for that.
He's probably already not existing in this world.
Okay. Anyway, I mean, like, of course, there are other charms and stuff that would repel ghosts, but there are certain type of people that would be drawn to them, and that's just life.
I personally still don't believe in ghosts, and I'm same as Gabriel. Like if I do see one, that would be really cool, and it will raise up a lot of questions. Like, were you here when I was doing something that shouldn't be seen?
It's like the creep. It's like the creeper
creeper,
scenario.
Are
That
you
gave
always here, or crap? I did I
shit.
I did stuff that no one should know.
Right. I mean, that's just fucked, man. But yeah. Let me just start with one more horror story.
Sure.
It was actually my brother this time. Shit, is my family cursed? Okay, so my brother actually rented a place down in Yunnan, New Territory, Hong Kong region. So it was those village houses where it's only one flat, like a normal American house. Okay, in Hong Kong that's rare. So um, every night, exactly at 3 o'clock, they got a Doberman, right?
Oh,
That guy, like a dog, a Doberman.
Oh, Doberman. Okay.
Yeah, so that dog would bark, like just go extremely ham and start barking, right? So my brother would have to wake up and tell him to calm down. And then he realized, like, yo, that dog is not randomly barking; it's barking at something, right?
Right. Right.
And it's a strong dog, right? It's a really strong dog. That's a very strong breed. And it was like going ham, just like that dog never barked, by the way. But when it does, it's like those very like strong, deep barks, like telling you to get the fuck out type of bark.
Right.
And then that dog was like absolute vicious and trying to like bark at something. And my brother was like, "Yo, that's not normal." And so at night he would hear like footsteps outside. So okay, that's like a normal ghost thing, right? You hear
Right.
footsteps, like
Right.
you
Right.
hear like stuff outside, and then the dog bark, you hear footsteps, and then his door will start to open by itself after a while.
His door, like
Yeah,
front door, or
bedroom door.
does he
No,
not
not the
close his
front door,
door?
just his bed. No, he does. That's the thing. And then it will open on its own.
What?
And right outside the door is the dog. So the dog will keep barking, the door will open. It makes the barking even louder. And my brother was actually kind of pissed. It's like, can you just shut the fuck up? The door opens itself, right?
Right.
It's like, okay if the door opens by itself.
Maybe the dog opened
No, no,
it.
there was a fence. There was a fence that blocked.
Oh
So
wow.
this is the room. This the place that they kept the dog. It's actually just another room, right?
Yeah.
But without a door, it's a fence. Like those, those dog
Dog
fences,
fence.
the
Yeah.
white ones. Yeah. So it was a door, and then it was the dog, and then the door will open, and the dog would just keep barking right at the door.
Oh, when it opens.
Yeah, when it opens, like it was
Oh.
just continuous bark
Right. Okay. Okay.
for
I
a
see. I see.
certain amount of period. So my brother's bed was just like right next to the door, right? So the door started to open by itself, right? And then after like a couple night of that happening, they just moved in, right?
Mm.
Stuff happening starting like second week of moving in when they start to realize it's not normal.
Right.
And then they're like, okay, they see it, and then my brother started getting like scratch marks like on the arms.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it's like actually fucked up, right? And then one night, it got a bit too real.
Hmm.
All the stuff was happening, right? You hear the walking dog stop barking. And then my brother was like, this is not normal.
Uh-huh.
I feel that when I open my eyes, I'm going to see something. He just got that sense.
Right.
He's like, if I open my eyes, I'm going to see something. He knew it. His brain already tells him that there's something.
Uh-huh.
He opens his eyes. He saw a woman leaning on top of him. Like, he was like, this, the head. And then he was like, the woman is just like looking at him like that.
What
He
the
got
fuck?
pissed. He's like, what? Someone.
You got pissed.
Yeah,
What are you
it's
doing in my
like,
house?
You know what? Okay. I think, see, me and my brother have the same reaction, right? If I shit happened to him, I'm like, fuck. But there's a whoa shit, He's like, he knew that someone was looking at him.
Right.
You know how human have that instinct is like when
Like sixth
when
sense.
someone is looking at you, you know that someone is looking at you.
Hmm.
It's like a natural like thing, right? So it's like when he closed his eyes, he know that someone is looking at him.
Hmm.
But he opened his eyes, he saw that woman looking at him, and he's like, "Oh no, this fucked, man."
Hmm.
Like his wife was extremely scared.
Did the
She
wife
don't
see
know
it
what
too?
to do.
Where to his wife? In the whole
Did the
time.
They're
wife
just
see
next
it?
to him, but he was closer to the door, so he was the one that's getting affected the most.
But did the
Okay.
wife see the woman?
No, that was just him. Like after he saw that, he's like, "Okay, this is fucked."
Also,
And then what
it was
happened?
only him in the house at the time.
No, both of them are. But he just woke up and then woke his wife, right?
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, right.
And then what happened?
All right. So what happened was, they still have to live in that place because finding
No,
a
what?
house
No,
is
you just still like whoa, and then like the ghost is gone.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh.
yeah, it kind of like whoa, and then it still stay there and keep scratching you and trying to kill you. It's not that bad, okay. It was just a manifestation of a woman looking at him, and then
Sure.
after like a few blinks, it's gone, right? After like because okay, in Chinese tradition again, if you scream and like curse at the ghost, it's actually effective to repel them.
So I should not
That's
scream at the ghost if I see them to
no,
keep them
you should,
there.
you should,
No,
you
I
should.
want to talk to it.
No. Okay, Gabriel, do whatever you like. I'm not gonna judge, but that's not how it works.
Okay.
Okay, anyway,
Continue.
it did repel the ghost. So after a while, my brother tried to lock the door. It didn't work. Tried to do all these stuff. It didn't work.
What do you mean it tried to lock the door and it
I
didn't?
mean, I tried to like put more stuff to like block the door. Right? It
Just
didn't
lock the
work.
door. Just what do you
It's
mean?
not his house. Like I think there isn't a lock or whatever. Like you can't. Okay, in Hong Kong, you can't just change stuff within the house without the permission of the
Right.
owner. Because that's like housing is so important in Hong Kong culture. Like everything have to go through a certain step. Like even changing a light bulb or whatever. Okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, long story short, the issue is they did all that, and my sister-in-law is actually extremely paranoid. Like she knows something is up. My brother called a real estate agent, and he's like, "Yo, this house is fucked. Like you didn't tell me something.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? It turned out a woman committed an install life in the house.
Oh wow.
The real estate agent did not tell them.
Damn.
I don't know if there's a rule
I
that
think there is. I think there
the
is like a
agent have
law.
to disclose that someone passed away.
I'm not sure for
Not
Hong
fun.
Kong, but I think,
Not fun. A bit too real.
dude, that's so scary. Like I was like all this time I was like, okay, I can try to like come up with the explanation for like most of the stuff, and then but like that's too much of a coincidence.
Oh
If there's
yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That was
Oh,
that was
scary
that,
door.
that was too real. What?
You know, the door opened and then it scared the shit out of me.
Oh no!
No, I also caught that.
Oh yeah, it
Hey,
was
you
it
know,
was his
why
mom.
why is it moving? You know?
That was true. I don't know. Maybe someone commits
Yo, it's slowly
Commit
opening.
uninstall.
uninstall live here too.
Okay, so yeah, someone uninstall live.
That's great. That's great for our Halloween special. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Oh no!
Oh,
But yeah,
no. It's so slowly
I-
opening.
I'm not trying to convince
cat.
anyone that it's a cat.
It'll start
Okay.
barking at something.
Okay, I'm not trying to convince anyone that
Right,
ghosts
right.
are real.
Right,
It might be. Who knows?
right.
I don't care. I mean, I care if they show up and I'm living in a haunted house, but yeah,
That's so scary. I think
that's a bit messed up.
yeah, that one is the scariest one. I like that story.
Really?
The other ones is kind of like yeah, whatever. Like
No,
you're
what do you mean?
hallucinating.
Those are scary for me.
But this one is like there. That story had like
Reason.
kind of proof.
Proof.
Yeah,
Right.
proof that something did happen in that place, and
Right.
like yeah, I think I've read in. I think it was Japan. If someone died in the apartment, they have to disclose it, and that's why
Yep,
a lot of
yep.
people don't go for those apartments. But they're dirt cheap. People are selling it basically
Yep.
for like no money.
I think we watched the same documentary.
Yeah,
yeah. That's actually true. I'm gonna be. It's actually I think in Hong Kong, if someone passed away, the price is gonna drop
oh
tremendously.
for sure.
Yeah, because Hong Kong is a lot more traditional and they believe in this stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, not fun. Not fun. If you experience this stuff yourself, it's a different feeling, and you. As much as I don't care right now, that moment was like, shit. It does not feel good.
Right.
And even people are like, oh, again, the old joke is, oh, you're just seeing your mom, right? It's like, I'm not sure if I do want to see my mom, to be honest. So that's a bit too spooky even for me. Even for a family member, that's a bit too much for me.
Right.
I think I'd rather see them in another form when I'm dead.
Actually, I wanted to ask you guys because I think someone mentioned movie. Did someone mention movie throughout in the beginning of the? Anyway, I actually hate. Even though I would like to see a ghost, I hate seeing scary movies because
me too.
scary movies like I can take the scariness. Like I like the being spooked. I like being like having goosebumps. But all of the scary movies nowadays kind of use like jump scares to
Jump
be
scares,
scary,
yeah.
and that's just so boring. Like
Yeah.
I fall for jump scares every single time. I get spooked very easily, but I like the spooky spook, not the scary spook. You know what I mean?
Like that uncomfortable, eerie feelings. Of
Yeah, I
horror
love
stuff.
that.
Like,
That's so good.
yeah, me too. I actually watch a lot of like creepypasta,
Mm.
those like horror story online. The scariest ones are like the ones without any jump scares, just a plain story that's just eerie and unsettling.
Right,
I
right.
think those ones are the best.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree with you. I hate jump scares.
Hey, you
That-
you should I don't know, check your eyes.
No, I think my eyes is fine. Again,
Then-
Chinese
then-
saying there's something like
You
TC
should-
did animal, you know?
You
It's
should
just
get
a
a
bad
charm,
story.
then. You should get a charm.
Nah, I'll be fine. You know? What
It's
will
just-
happen?
no,
like
no,
what? Okay. What
That's
ghost
what
will
I'm
actually actively try to kill me?
Yeah.
Right? Why would you want to actively kill me?
Right.
And by the way, if a ghost, okay, a ghost do not have the power to kill you in Chinese belief, right? They have
I don't know.
they can like harm you. They can affect the environment around you to make you more emotionally unstable and harm you in other way. Maybe they could affect you to the point where they could injure you in other forms, but they can't physically kill you. I think, at least for me and my understanding, I've never heard of a ghost that killed someone.
Yeah, I think everyone should realize the fact that if they can kill you, it's not scary anymore because you'll become a ghost too, and
Ooh.
That's a good way to
you
put it.
probably like you would get into like a fist fight with him or something.
Yeah,
I
so
think
if the
And it's
ghost
like,
can
where the
kill
fuck are you
me,
haunting me, man?
if the ghost can kill me, that means it has to be
You
they have
can
to
go
be
back and kill the
yeah,
ghost.
they have to be physical so I can fight back. It's pretty nice.
not
Right.
not even that. You just gotta become a ghost and just start swearing at each other and be like, why the fuck
So
did
why'd
you
you kill
do
me? It's
that?
like now we're both ghosts. Great.
That was not cool.
Like you know how I said at the very beginning. I'm like, hey, they are like vengeance ghosts where they wear a red dress and maybe there are relationship issues and they choose to kill commit and install life. So even those kind of spirits, they can't cause direct harm. It's always like cause unfortunate to the person they cast the spell on, right? So yeah, I love horror stuff. I think we should go back to this topic. I
Yeah.
think if we wait a year, it's a bit too long.
We'll revisit it in a
Yeah,
little bit. Maybe not a year, yeah.
yeah, maybe a few months. Cause like there are a lot of like RNG and like horror stories online that are like really scary, and we could do like reaction videos on like if the audience do like it, we could like sit down and watch some horror stuff together.
Ooh, read some creepy pasta or like there's a subreddit on Reddit called No Sleep. It's
Oh
basically
no, I think that would be so good. That would absolutely be a great
it's basically
episode if
just
we
like people
do that.
writing essays on like creepy
I
stories.
have so much creepy pastas I want to share.
Oh, I have so many too. I mean, I love creepypastas.
Actually, it was like I remember I went on like a haunted story spree at night for uh back then, and I was just watching every creepy pasta or listening to it.
You,
Oh,
you know what? Actually, me too.
Eh,
Like every night, I sleep with my iPad on. So I when I watch a video and I when I slowly drift to sleep, I will either like watch like horror or what are those called? Like those like games like not really games. I forgot the name. It's like it's not RNG. Okay, anyway, it's like horror content, or I would watch like SCP Foundation stuff. I don't know if you guys
what?
know SCP
No, I
Foundation,
don't
but
know
it's
Yeah,
what
I
like
that
know,
those
I
is.
like
know what it
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah, I will watch those stuff and it's like kind of boring.
It's
So I will
wait,
sleep fast.
wait, it's basically just a collection of like different
Monsters. Yeah, yeah,
monsters.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I love horror stuff. I think we could definitely do something similar
Yeah.
in the
So,
future.
if you guys want to hear more scary stories, maybe we'll do some in the future. But that is it for this episode. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and listening in.
Yeah, I just want to add a bit more. I was looking back at the Squid Game episode. The feels are not doing too well. I think everyone do enjoy Cytus's beautiful face a bit more. Me and Gabriel was not too entertaining. So I would really appreciate if everyone do spread around the videos and recommend it to their friends if they do like our content, because we do very much enjoy recording videos, and especially this episode. I think it's very juicy, and last episode.
Last
Wow, it's
episode
very
was good.
juicy.
Last episode was good.
That 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 was a bit edgy for me. So yeah, please do spread it around. We are still very new, and do leave any recommendation or anything we could improve on in the future would be appreciated. So yeah, let's wrap it up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and do share the video, and please help us out. And yeah, we will see you guys next week.
As you can see, Jerry got his upgraded
I got a
production
new mic,
gear.
Yes.
guys.
Yeah, yeah. I think next is me. I need to get rid of this crappy ass webcam.
That
Oh
autofocus
no, I
is
just killed
every
my
5
webcam.
minutes,
Please
5
don't
seconds.
ask me
Yeah.
to get another one.
I have to get a new one.
Okay. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. I hope
Stay
the audio
spooky,
is
guys. Stay spooky.
stay
Goodbye.
safe. Bye,
Remember,
guys.
just
Bye.
call away the ghosts.